Hello, and welcome to Visual Recreation,
What's happening?
the essential video guide to winning FML each and every week.
Floating in space?
I'm your local movie buff and first man, Drew.
Oh, we're doing the space thing. And I'm Joey from Mission Control, your strategy guy. And this weekend, there's 3 new movies coming out. We have Bad Times at the El Royale, First Man, and Goosebumps-Haunted Halloween.
But the first movie we're going to be talking about is Bad Times at the El Royale. Now, this movie is about 7 strangers who find themselves at the El Royale Motel, and they have some troubled past, but they're looking for one night and one chance at redemption.
Yes, now this movie stars Jeff Bridges, Chris Hemsworth, and John Hamm, along with other actors and actresses that are really good.
Now, this movie was directed and written by Drew Goddard, who has written such films as The Martian, Cabin in the Woods, and World War Z. Now, after saying all that, will audiences find a good time at the Bad Times at the El Royale?
Or will it just be bad times?
Now, the next movie we're going to talk about, and we probably should have talked about it first because of its namesake, but we're going to talk about it second, and that is The First Man.
Yes, now The First Man is a movie all about the first-person account of Neil Armstrong, as it shows his cost, his sacrifice, and just what it took to be the first man to walk on the moon.
Come in, Joey. This movie stars Ryan, the hot guy Gosling, Claire Foy, and Kyle Chandler.
Yes,
Over.
now this movie was directed by Damien Chazelle, who is known for such movies as Whiplash and La La Land. Come in, Drew.
Now, after saying all that, will The First Man be the first movie on people's list to see this weekend? Over.
Or will people go to the moon to see it?
Now, the last movie we're going to be talking about is This Movie Gives Me Goosebumps Every Time, Man.
Yeah.
Goosebumps 2 Haunted Halloween.
That's right, Goosebumps 2 is all about Slappy, the crazy maniacal puppet. Yes, he is back to wreak havoc, and a couple of kids will try to stop him.
Now, this movie stars Chris Parnell, Ken Jeong, and Madison Eisman. Now, after saying all that, well, this movie be so good it gives the audiences goosebumps? Yeah! Now, let's get into FML gut reactions. And the first movie we're going to be looking at is Bad Times at the El Royale. Now, this movie has a theater count, has no theater count. Right now on Box Office Mojo, it has nationwide next to its name, which means that's going to be in 600 plus theaters. Rotten Tomatoes has 76% after 34 reviews. Pro Box Office has that at 11 mil for its long-range forecast. That's down 8% from last week's long-range forecast. Todd has it at 10, and Coop has it at $17.1 million. Now, after saying all that, it's really tough to make a bold prediction about this movie without a solid theater count. So, I'm going to say it's going to premiere in the $10 to $11 million range as my guess. What about you, Joe?
Well, I mean, with the star power behind this movie, Jeff Bridges, Chris, John Hamm, all of them, I think that it could easily get the 10 million, maybe even push 15 million. First Man, and right now the theater count is 3,500 theaters. Pro Box Office has it at $20 million. Todd Thatcher with $23.5 million, and Coop chiming in with $22 million. And yeah, I think with Ryan in this movie and the talk behind it, I think it could easily do mid-20s.
Yeah, and sporting around an 88% after 77 reviews. A lot of Oscar talk. Ryan and Damien back together after their success with La La Land. I think this could be really good. The only thing is, I feel like it's really niche. And so I'm going to say around 20 to 22 mil is the range I'm going to put it at. And the last movie we're going to be talking about is Goosebumps 2, A Haunted Halloween.
Yep.
This movie's in 3,400 theaters. No Rotten Tomato score just yet. Pro Box Office had it at 17 mil. Todd has it at 17.7 mil. And Coop's at 19.6 million. The first movie, Goosebumps, made over 23 mil in 2015. I'm a little hesitant about this movie. I'm going to say around 15 to 17 mil is where I'm putting this.
I think when you're looking at Goosebumps, especially the movies, people want to see the dummy. They want to see Slappy, and that's who's in this movie all throughout. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it's gonna be pushing that 20 million marker again.
Wow.
And speaking of Slappy, we're gonna jump right into a game. Drew, can you make Slappy happy? Okay, Drew, so here is the game. It's can you make Slappy happy? And by making him happy, you have to fill in the blanks to some Slappy quotes from Goosebumps. One quote is from an R.L. Stine book, and the other quotes are from the first movie.
Okay, I've seen the movie.
You gotta fill in the blanks. There's multiple choice too, by the way, that should help you out.
Oh, sweet deal.
Slappy says, "Get off me, you blank parasite." Is it A, nasty, B, plastic, C, sappy, or D, get off me, you ink dripping, oil spilling, spawn looking parasite?
What the heck? I'm gonna say the sappy one.
Sappy.
Yeah, because of wood. Wood sap.
Oh, okay, I see where you went there, but no, the answer is B, plastic. Get off me, you plastic parasite.
Makes sense.
Number 2. Aw, shucks, you're giving me, oh, what's the word? Blank. Is it A, chills, B, gifts, C, goosebumps, or D, what's the word? Thor's, hammers, or Jeff Bridges? Bad times, bad times. Right.
I'm gonna say they threw in the namesake of the book, and I'm gonna say Goosebumps.
And you're right, yes, the answer is C, Goosebumps. Alright. Ha ha ha, sorry folks, I'd slow down, but I can't reach the blank. Is it A, break, B, button, C, rocket, or D, I can't reach the end of this movie because we all know we landed on the moon already?
I think this is from the first movie, and at one point I think he drives a car. So I'm gonna say break.
Final answer?
Yes.
And you're correct, it's A, break. Alright. I can hear you. Sergeant Slappy, ready to blank and blank. Yes, 2 blanks. This time, raising the difficulty level. Is it A, protect and serve, B, destroy and plunder, C, sneak and creep, or D, ready to scare little children and bring the money even without Jack Black?
Ooh,
Yeah.
I think I got it. I'm gonna go with destroy and plunder. He's so evil.
So evil.
He doesn't really creep. He's gonna plunder.
Final answer? Sorry, you're incorrect. The correct answer is Sergeant Slappy, ready to protect and serve.
Wait, what?
A. Yep.
That doesn't make any sense.
I think it's time I started pulling the blank in this relationship. Tonight is going to be the best story you've ever written. All of your blank are coming out to play.
Jeez, you do his whole monologue?
Yeah. It's 2 blanks, and I'll reread it if you need me to. Is it A, strings and children, B, weight or misfits, or weight and misfits, C, scares and puppets, or D, I started pulling the Gosling in this relationship, and all of your dance moves are coming out to play?
Ooh. I feel like the easiest one would be strings, because he's a puppet. But then again, he's not a marionette puppet. And then children doesn't make sense. Wait, or maybe it does. Maybe he's not talking about children in the children's sense. I think I've thought at first that it was like human children, but I think he's talking about the stories that R.L. Stine wrote, and they're the children coming out of the books. So I'm gonna say the first one with strings and children.
For the win. Final answer?
Please make Slappy happy.
Yes, you're right. Strings and children. You are the winner.
Yeah, I made Slappy happy.
Good job. You made Slappy happy.
I want to call him Pappy. That's it from us. Thank you guys for watching. And if you want to leave a comment, leave it in the comment section below. And while you're down there, hit that subscribe button. If you want to see our top 10 for the box office this weekend, click right over here. And if you want to see us talk outside the frame, click right down there. But that's it from us. Good luck this weekend. And remember, sometimes you got to risk it to get that biscuit.